The IMF says growth in the sub-Saharan African countries, including Ghana, is expected to expand after upgrading its economic outlook for the region, projecting growth of 4.6% in 2026 on the back of macroeconomic stabilization and reform efforts. The revised forecast signals strengthening recovery momentum across parts of the continent, even as vulnerabilities persist in conflict-hit and oil-dependent economies. Addressing a recent press briefing, Director of Communications at the International Monetary Fund, Julie Kozak, said recent policy adjustments in several key economies are beginning to yield results.
We've seen in sub-Saharan Africa is that the growth outlook has been improving. Growth has been revised up to 4.6% in 2026. And this has been supported by some of the macroeconomic stabilization and reform efforts in key economies. That said, we do see divergences, right? We do see nine out of the 20 of the world's fastest growing economies this year are in Africa. But we also see headwinds in conflict-affected countries, which of course are still struggling on the growth front and often on the humanitarian front as well. And with lower oil prices, some oil exporters are also facing headwinds. So we do see a bit of a divergent picture across Africa, with some very fast and dynamic, fast-growing and dynamic economies, and some economies which are still struggling.